Good evening and welcome to yet another season, round 1, Sunday evening in San Marino. And it's about time we get started with the league games. Kickoffs approximately 9 minutes away. I hope you've had a good start to the season if you have already played your first round. I hope you had some good youth pools, and I hope you enjoyed the off season. In the top flight, you'll have to pay close attention to Penarasi Bramante because they are the opponents in the next round of the cup. Not really thinking that we have a chance in the cup against Penarasi Bramante, but yeah. Anyway, they are playing the reigning champions, which isn't Penarasi Bramante, obviously, because it's Damiano Tomasi, who won last season. If we look at the numbers, they are a little older. They should be stronger, though, still. Question is, can they remain the strongest team still? Piccolo Obisa, which is one of the contenders to overtake Penarasi as the strongest team on paper, at least, are playing Forti Calcio. Forti Calcio, the homegrown team, sneaked into the top flight last season with a fairly young squad, and they'll be continuing to add on to their skill sets, and it'll be interesting to see how they fare this season. They're up against Piccolo Obisa away from home today. Mylinus against Sonic the Hedgehog. They both won their qualifying games, as far as I remember here. Looking at the numbers, it looks like advantage for Mylinus in this one. Two promoted teams, Schalke Timito versus Vegan FC 1902. Fairly old teams coming up into the division. Looks fairly even, I'll say, for this one. Also, I've added Fayetano Fins and the match against Irby at Alby in 2nd Division 4. Organo told me that he would be gunning for a cup run before he sends his team into a rebuild. Irby at Alby, we've played these guys once before. We've lost against Irby at Alby in the Coppa Titano. So hopefully Fayetano Fins will beat them today. That's what I hope. Nasty Dragons, we also follow Nasty Dragons against SC San Marino. They've promoted to 3rd Division 15, and they look good value for money today. Far ahead on TSI. 10 times the wages. It'll be interesting to see how they do in their match. This is the goal guarantee today. Our match against Dead Arenas. Playing against a bot. It's not always the most exciting thing. Hopefully we can score a lot of goals and have a little extra confidence as a buffer, because I think we will run into a heavy defeat in the midweek. Mickey B plays against Lokomotiv Ladendicht. Two teams that to me seem fairly even right now in strength. Could be that Ladendicht perhaps overtakes Mickey B because I can't work out what kind of training Mickey B are doing at the moment. The Unknowns versus BK's Union Belize. Hey MJ, what's up? What's down? Got a very good start in Denmark with a 3-0 victory. And yeah, now we are bot bashing in round 1, trying to prepare for a midweek defeat, I think, against Penarasi Bramante in the cup. The Unknowns versus BK's Union Belize. Actually starting to see some wage increase for BK's Union Police, who are training midfielders this season, as far as I can tell. My guess is the unknowns will be a bit too strong today still, because they have the highest wages in this series. Did you get a good start to the season? You play in San Marino, don't you? If I win, really? Are you serious? Which of these teams are yours? Maybe you're playing a bot on. Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm thinking you might get to play Penarasa Bramante and not me, to be honest. Oh, that would have been so fun. Oh. Ah, well, next year maybe. Next season, perhaps. You want me to add your game? I should. You're playing a bot today, though. Pepe team. No, you're not. Hey, Balambong. Yeah, and a good season to you as well. Matches are 1 minute away now. Did you get a good start, Balambong? Don't remember where people are playing and if they already played, so... Hey, Oregano. You're playing like, I'm rooting for you today because Irby at Alby knocked me out of the cup a few seasons ago. So I want you to teach him a lesson. Dutch games start at 8 o'clock. Oh, we could add it. At least follow some of the action later if you want. I wouldn't mind. I'm not promising to stick through all of the match. But I wouldn't mind following the first half at least. Mainly because Sunday evening it gets a little late at times. Alright, here we are. Time for the kickoff. Season 18 in San Marino. Let's start checking out the reigning champions at home against Penarasa Bramante. Fairly strong setup. Home field advantage for Damiano Tomasi. Question remains if we'll see man marking. I believe Joaquin Rodriguez will be man marking, almost as always. Piccolo Pisa versus Forti Calcio. Divine Pretty strong counter-attacking tactic here. But Picaro Obisa should be favorites from this one. Hey, I'm Prime. I swear to God, the usernames change every time we have a new stream. But welcome back. Myelinas versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Divine 22 counterattack. Myelinas definitely the favorites for this one. Schalke versus Vegan. Oh, I remember now. Schalke is a long shots team. Fairly strong long shots team, I should say. You listened to the tips and made the first changes. Also, you bought some young players to train. You are well upon your way then, my friend. Well upon your way. Alright, crossing fingers for the Fayetano Fins. Irby and Orby. Oh yeah, they are extreme counter-attack. Tough one to call. Divine 23 down the wing. Yeah, Nasty Dragons. Oh, they look solid in this first match. Solid. Turisto Lituano. Up against the Pepper team. Looks alright. Should get enough chances to hit the right hand sector and get a few goals. Like that. BK's Union Belize. Midfield advantage. Titanic counter attack. Pretty strong defensive ratings from the unknowns. Mickey B. Ladendicht. This has to be a mishap from Ladendicht in Fish. That must be a mistake. And this is also a mistake, this solid pressing. Why am I... Oh my. This wasn't meant to be. But I'll tell you why it happened. Because I started with a friendly setup. I've been playing friendlies to get extra training. Ah well, Vegan. First goal in the top flight, Lu Jingrong. Central counter attack. Good start. Very good start. I mean, this is a silly mistake. Damn it. rest. I'll probably have one player on the bench. Okay. Hey, Steve. Dragons. The Nasty Dragons has taken the lead. Blake Turnant. Central attack after 6 minutes. Wow. Could be a big victory, this one. I'm sorry that you were in for such a tough beginning in the league in the Hattrick International. Thank you. You too. And to you too. How about Tabaneros? See, you won yesterday's game. Accidental pressing today. 1 second. Joaquin Rodriguez. Sander Laszlo. Okay. On the wing. Oh, I was saying, sorry about the tough start in the Hattrick International. It was a hard opponent you had in the first round. Yeah, nothing unexpected. Still feels bad to come into such a heavy defeat. But I'm sure you'll recover. Nasty Dragons are up by 2-0 now. Isidoro Rossi. Quick event. You'll get your vengeance in the cup. Oh yeah, against that easy opponent, right? Yeah, I think he'll he might notice. What? Nasty Dragons with 3 substitutions already. I don't think Alaric expected to go up by 2 this early. Hey, Tenofins. Hristo Ivanov. Down the left, 25% chance. And it's 1-0. I don't mind. Derby at Alby knocked me out of the cup, so they deserve nothing. Mickey B, with a chance down the left, they've missed Giancarlo Terenzi. Yellow card for Andras Zorcic. It's been a while since I looked it up. Zorcic. No injury. Unsportsmanlike behavior. No, I didn't. Definitely didn't say that. I did everything I could in order to avoid saying sausage. Sausage. 1 second. Roberto Trastulli. 1-0. We are top of the league. We like it. Hey Hamson. Good luck to Inter Calvahau in the new campaign. Thank you. Thank you. We'll need all the luck we can get. Looks like you could be in for a good season as well. Hello, Portugal. Fayetano Fins with a free kick. Robert van Panhuis. Blake Turnant. 3-0 for Master Dragons. Yeah, it is the goal to promote this season and win the league. With the relegated team, Alaric beat the... Yeah, I saw it. There's two quite good teams in your league. Pico Ibiza has taken the lead against Forti Calcio, Tyson Edwards on a direct free kick. With the team coming down in the division, swapping out of this division and leaving another bot team, I will have to go for promotion as well. But the thing is, like I said, I have drawn Penarosa Bramanta in the second round of the cup, and I need to improve the seed of the, like, in the cup, so that I can hopefully go a little further in the cup. It won't be a very big improvement of the seed next season, because the seed will only be improved from a second place in 4th division to a first, but then the year after, or the season after, right? Casio Kiakafava with the equalizer for Irby at RB. 51% down the central sector. It's a pretty strong defense, I must say. Like, it is an honor to host the first league team. It is. Don't get me wrong, but I would just, like, when I'm focused on profit, and I should be. And it's a good thing that we get a home match with hopefully a very big crowd. But yeah, I'm fairly convinced we are not ready to challenge. So yeah, I'm not planning on playing in the third round. Luigi Savoli with a missed penalty for Lokomotiv Ladendicht. Okay. Don't worry, I will take care of Penarosa. Yeah, that's what I just replied to. I do have a feeling that this season's cup draws stronger opponents in early stages. In Denmark, we lost a few active teams, which meant we also lost a round in the cup. But on the other hand, the first round of the cup last season was, for the most part, playing against a generated... Yeah, more a fact than a feeling. Yeah, but it generates a lot of these one-time, like these bot teams that are generated just to play in the first round of the cup against human teams. And playing away to those teams, it's not the greatest experience. The Unknowns take the lead against Union Belize. Quirino Borioni. From the central sector. Wow, that's a 6% chance. There's one less round in Denmark at least. I don't know about San Marino, the Cup. Season 17. Same amount of cup rounds. I do have a feeling that it's quite stable in San Marino. Who's the strongest team in my San Marino League this season? In my series? That is definitely my own team. Giardi with a yellow card here. Please, no injury. I'd say Piccolo Bise or Penarasa Bramanta, probably the strongest team in the top flight. Ladendicht has taken the lead from a corner. That's not what I meant to say. A technical player cheating out the head specialist in defense, Tim Olaf Reichardt. Not the most common event to see in league games, simply because a lot of people don't play technicals a lot. Jani Ranti with a minor injury. That's why I fear, but I'm happy that it's just a minor injury. That's lucky. Jani Ranti is the forward I would like to keep. We are swapping to playmaking quite soon. And I want to keep a wingback for 50% slot training and a forward. I'm actually thinking about keeping 2 defenders, but having an extra attacker. We do have Trastuli though. He's homegrown. It's not like he's amazing. I might have to have a think about it. Nasty Dragons celebrating the promotion last season with an awesome performance tonight. 4-0 now. Julius Uchelski. I feel like technical is a bit underrated specialty nowadays. Well, at least if... I think it's because it would probably take a few more technical players. Like, for higher level play, you probably want a few gifted technical players in order to be able to juke your opponent. Like to draw out a... I definitely feel that you could play it to your advantage by having more technical players. Mickey B with the equalizer, Vittorio Marani. Oh, Marani. Yeah, of course, he's the quick player. Marani, midfielder, and Giardi is the winger here. Yeah. It should be easy to dominate as well, having more technicals than your opponent, because it's not that common. I feel like they could probably ease the Damiano Tomasi takes the lead. Matteo Leiniger from a right attack after 26 minutes. I mean, they could probably make technical players a little less susceptible to the man mark. And then they could probably add a bit more of a penalty if a player is not fielded, the target player. That would probably make technical players a little more viable. But that's just me throwing things up into the air, right? Because I haven't simulated anything by turning the knob in either direction. Turisto. Training wingers. Man markers bonus towards technicals could be just changed towards powerfuls to nerf PNF. I hope. Can we make them wait like 10 seasons when I'm done with my cycle? Because I'm training a PNF. That's the side netting. Paolo Donati. %40 chance central. Daniela Canas. Benedito Perolino with the corner to head opportunity for Schalke Timito. But it's too high this time. Pepe has taken the lead. Got Gofredo De Fonso from the free kick following the counter-attack here. Combination set piece. Eugenio Tinni steals the lead, it looks like. That's the only way they want the chance to happen, I think. The whole PNF thing, though, I do also like some scenarios. They're not very strong at all, right? And sometimes people just tend to line up without a central defender at all when going all out attack. Mickey B, Vittorio Marani has made it 2-1 central attack after 32 minutes, and Vegan FC 1902 up 2-0. Bijo Gupta central attack after 32 minutes. It's not like the PNF is overpowered in the same sense the TDF was back in the day, because you can do things to counter the PNF. That being said, it probably would make sense to nerf it just a little bit. Hey Alaric, you were a bit early with the 3 substitutions, I think, but it's looking good. Don't mention my press instruction, because that was a mistake. Penerosa attacking now. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect to lead that early. By 2. Damiano Tomassi. Oh, it was interrupted, and it's Guido Riccio with the punishing counterattack down the center. The non-tactical counter here. Wing event, Nikolai Satorossi. Seeks out Silly. And that was silly. He didn't score at least. Silly. Alejandro Della Valle. Direct free kick. Blitvoski, no trouble. Wow, he must be in... not that good a form. Yeah. Both my keepers. Oh, my keeper in Denmark as well is in miserable form as well. Are you doing very good today? Paul Mokolli down the right. Francisco Aurelio Mura with a good save here. 35 minutes into the game. Keeping hold of his clean sheet at the moment. Jakob Solnika has been subbed off the field for Pico Robisa and been replaced by Enrico Bossio. Oh, you missed out on formation training. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm missing out on a few goals for the goal difference, I think, as well. Because I accidentally left pressing on. By your turn offense. Up 2-1, Tuloy Munlik with an attack in the right side. Great showing by the central midfielder from Mongolia. Here comes the equalizer for TLT, Turisto Lituano FC. Yeah, I was reusing my friendly lineup and I accidentally left pressing on Marco Martini. Central attack missed. But actually, it's to make the opposition think we are not that smart. It's all a juke. Volukis. Don't. There we go. 2-0. It might be alright after all. Volukis. Piccolo Pisa has made it 2-0 against Fortricalcio. Central attack, Flavio Tani. Here we come in the right side. It's Andras Zorcic. He takes the shot. Come on. Come on. Yes! Here we go. Here we go. Five minutes to go in this first half. We are cruising. Who are we actually playing in the second round? We are playing Fiorentino RSM, a bot team. Okay. Trouble in paradise, or maybe not in paradise, but at least at Inter Calveheo, because Zanotti's not even on the bench tonight. We'll see. 3-0. Nah, he's not injured. It's because I have to... My real plan, or my plan, was to swap to playmaking this... for this week's training. So I had to swap the core players to get 100% training somehow, and that meant I had to play Volukis, Becker, and Beltigano is injured, so he'll have to play in a central slot as well, most likely on Wednesday. But depending on if he's ready, if he's fresh to play on Wednesday. I forgot to note the TSI on the day after. Usually I always check it the first thing in the morning, how bad is the injury, and I forgot to note it, so I don't know exactly when he'll be ready, I think. Because he's had training, so I can't tell now. But I am considering just swapping it up to passing in order to get training for all of the players. It hit me that it might be a hard time to swap training because of the cup and everything. But then I realized I was playing Penarosa Bramante and I was like, yeah, maybe it doesn't matter at all. So yeah, we'll see. Could be we don't get to train playmaking the first week of the season anyway. Second week, we are on week 2. A few more minutes before halftime. Few more minutes. Injury for Vegan FC. Tony Freeman. Turisto Lituano FC. It might be stalling here. It's 2-1. Fayutano Fins. Oh, that's a while ago. Mickey. Old goals, if you can say it like that. Will Senocci play, say, as a center back when you go counter-attack in the future? I could, depending on form, of course. It is my idea that at least one of the central midfielders could play as a center back, like a bit of a hybrid, right? Simply because he's very high in passing as well. But yeah, my idea is to use one of them as a hybrid player. He's world-class defending, outstanding passing. He could certainly boost the tactic a lot. I've added Balam Pangjang here. They just started the match against Sparta Gelderland and they look like big favorites. I'll just take a minute to get something to drink and we'll be ready with the second half real soon. Be right back. Piet-Hein Matzia. Down the left. Down the left. He's through for a chance here. And there's the first goal of the evening for Alam Bangjang. Great start. Back in the days, when you always promoted a player, it was so nice to see, like on Sundays, you would go through all of the pulled players. Like on the Danish HG radio, we would have a pre-game show where we would just like go through all of the new players. Obviously it would be very interesting early in the season because you didn't have dynamic aging for days. You just had, like, if a player was pulled first week of the season, he would be 17 and 0 days, right? Meaning it would basically only be players pulled on the first week of the season that would ever go to the under 20s. But I mean, I remember doing the scouts call during week one also. And you would just be like so eager to see what you get. A real lottery back then. Did you guys vote? Are you guys feeling happy about any future stars in the academy right now? Well, we can go over them. We'll take a look. Hey, Roman. I'd say the biggest prospect right now is Akelangioni. If he didn't trick you. Probably Akanjaloni. Carlo Ferri was little over 16, but he might be interesting because solid, and if he has a good amount of winger as well. And then probably Akanjaloni. Solid defending, inadequate winger, unpredictable. I think it might be something, right? In Denmark, it's a bit different. I mean, if this guy has a specialty, right? Ooh. It'll be difficult to finish. That's another thing. But in Denmark, I also have this guy, powerful specialty, passable winger, solid scoring. I'm hoping for this guy to be valuable. And then there's Glenn Raun, head specialist, defending. Not much else, but hopefully, like, having the 8 defending is worth a lot of HGMS. So I'm crossing my fingers. PM and wing. Which one? Did I miss something? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, the defender? The one without spec yet. Nah, I don't have a reveal in playmaking still. These are the top 3 though, so... Yeah, they can't be above inadequate. But, I mean... I wouldn't have time to train. I mean, he's only got 100 days before his promotion as well. That's... No, I don't need to choose anyone to start a cycle with because I already am in a cycle. I am cycle training in Denmark as well. These are my homegrown players. I'm fairly pleased with the talent in my Danish team. Don't you? Hey, Kitus. That's... Oh, you know of the struggle. Yeah. It's nice to be scratching your head about what am I actually doing. Sometimes we need to dream before reveal all their data. No, I'm genuinely not worried about people seeing my players like that. Because when you get to play against experienced managers, they know the prototype of a good player. So that's not a worry of mine. And like the only thing I could show you is like a part of the piece of the, like a part of the puzzle, right? But they would know how a fairly good PNF looks like, 2 fairly good wingers and 2 or 3 strong inner midfielders. Okay, the way the rest of the team is put together at that time, yeah, I probably won't be doxing my team like this when it's more serious. Of course not. But I don't mind at the moment. Free kick to Jangstars. Let's have a look, see. Pete Hein Matsia. I almost called him Master. Boom. Oh, like that. Yeah. he is becoming a master like this. Certainly. He's doing whatever he can, becoming a master of the top scorer battle. Before crying on average stats. Nah, yeah, now I get it. Like that. I mean, honestly, I would rather like to see a spec than really high side skills. But of course, if he's inadequate already and he doesn't need any training, I wonder what a solid scorer, 17-year-old. Oh, that's just me using a soundboard. But you could have Hattrick playing sounds when you hear a goal. The nice thing about being well upon my way in a cycle is you don't have to, at least if you have good players, you don't have to worry about, oh, should I start over? Because of a nice talent, because I have 3 very talented players. So I would need 3 in order to consider starting over. Imagine finding 3 players worthy of starting over for when I have Zanotti. Gotta stick to the plan. That is one of the main challenges. Down the left, Volukis. And it's 4. Going pretty good after all. Defense, playmaking, passing, winger, scoring. Oh yeah, if you add up all the relevant stats to 25, yeah, are they good? Yeah, they are good if you can add up relevant stats to 20. Like for an inner midfielder. 25. Alaric, if a player is above 25, they are not just good to buy even all stats of 5, they are insane. But the problem is, in that equation, if you are talking a forward, you cannot add the value from defense, because he won't use it. And if you're using or calculating for a defender, you can't add the scoring ability, because they won't use it. For most wingers, you should consider scoring, but it's only used to convert special abilities or special events if the winger is on the receiving end, for instance for a quick event, right? So perhaps you should factor it by half. But of course, let's say if you count up the relevant stats and they are above 20, you have a very good player. No doubt about it. So I completely agree, but you have to only consider the relevant stats. And if you are even more advanced, you will have factors on each of the skills as well. Like obviously, for an inner midfielder, playmaking will be the most important. And now I haven't tried to calculate these values. Scoring would be 0.6. I was looking for wingers, plus 20 wing, playmaking, defending, and passing. They will be expensive. Unless you go the 4 times inadequate. That would be possible, yeah. I prefer to focus on players with 28, yeah, of course. But for players who needs to be trained in PM, for example, they will need to perform better during this phase of their training with defending. And they could be more versatile and play on several lines. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like multi-skill is definitely worth considering, because contribution from a skill is always linear, but to train the skill is not. I'm definitely also trying to have versatile players. Adam Adela. 3-0, 19 minutes in. Spoiling Pete Hein Matsia's party, but I'm sure the manager doesn't mind. Brown Krabbe. Oh, he's missed it. Camellini 10 stars. Nice. Actually a little sad. I have extremely high form for a lot of the important players in the team. And then we stumble into Penarosa Bramante. We could have done well against a little not so great opponent in the cup. Next year the form won't be good. I bet. Mickey B. Rikard Ekedal. A reload here. He's missed it. With my third team, I have this player for... No spec. Oh, that's a pity. Unless you're playing with... planning not to sell. Tibor Krisan. Oh, that's depressing. Damn it. Oh, he's got 7 leadership. Speaking of that, I need to find a coach with some leadership to utilize sometime soon. 3 weeks for Jakub Solnika. Five other good players. You seem to be in luck, Alaric, which is very nice. A few fairly silent minutes. Not a lot of goals to report right now. Oh, yeah. I like that. I mean, I called. Like, for my striker here, I called him being powerful before before it was mentioned by the coach, because he had a drop in one of the matches. And I was like, I'm so hoping it's because he's powerful, and then he revealed it in the match after. Oh, we press another chance away now. Don't do that, guys. Youngstars 4-0. Erik Schildkamp. I mean, I'll be honest. If you had the dynamic, if you had the dynamic star rating during the and the ratings during the academy matches, I would probably spend more time, which I shouldn't, watching the academy games as well, because they are ongoing while I'm at work, so I shouldn't be spending time at it. But I would probably be watching more. Counter-attack for Forticalcio Miraglia. Down the left. Very close match in like overall. Wow. (42, 43, 21, 21, 28, 24). Julius Uhilski. Oh, but it's a miss, unfortunately, for Nasty Dragons. Penalty. Oh, it's for the away team. Eugenio Tinni. There's the equalizer. Wow, not lucky to have first a free kick from a counter and then a penalty. When all of the regular attacking sectors are at 1%. Wow, that's so unlucky to concede like that. Youngsters, 5-0. 5-0 Arnold Weinstein. From a right attack. Still only 2 press. Six attacks. Let's see what's happening here. Free kick for Turisto. Hoping they have a set pieces taker worth anything. They tried the combination, set piece. Nestor Francini with the save here. Minor injury for Blake Turnant. Oh yeah, 6. I didn't quite get that. Why are you saying 6? Oh, you're answering. Yeah, that conversion rate is unfortunate, but he must have a very good set pieces taker. And I wonder why. It's a goalkeeper being trained in defense or something. Okay, makes sense that he might be good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. How are you guys feeling about the elections in your countries? If you care about the national team, do you guys follow the national team in your countries? He has a second lineup with even better defense. Oh, I see. So he might be waiting for the cup, or... Nasty Dragons. Attacking once more. This time through the middle. They are too normal. Oh yeah, oh you mean, yeah, oh, yeah, last election for Croatia was nuts, right? Ladendicht. With the equalizer down the left. Zanotti is not on the field tonight. Because I had to swap things around in order to get the 100, or the, what do you call it? The core players into 100% training slots. And I figured Zanotti, he needs experience more than the others, so he'll be playing in the cup match. We've had a shit show with the latest under-21s campaign, so this election has been much awaited. This election has been fairly chill. Zanotti was seen in a party last night. Oh, so you think he's had a fallout with his manager? In that case, I haven't heard it. I deny it. I haven't seen him. I will not hear it. He's an angel. He's not even on the bench. I did make a minor mistake for this match. I'm playing pressing, which is a little depressing because we're playing a bot. But we're up by 4. So no reason to be depressed. Be happy. We've got a red card. Okay. Well, better this match than some important tough match, right? If it was a LAN party, then it's okay. Okay. If any of you guys ever attended a LAN party, the best game you've played at a LAN party. No need to lie to us. You are hiding your rates by making Zanotti injured. And by playing pressing on purpose. You can't fool us. Counter-Strike 1.6. That's a good shout. Definitely a good one. I'm inclined to say Warcraft 3. Or, yeah, 20 years ago. More. Warcraft 3 or... we had so much fun playing like this car game. What was it called? Insane, I think. Oh, but a LAN party game. I remember like very far, like early, almost in the morning, you start playing something like Insane, where you have play like Capture the Flag, but with cars. Yeah. Or playing Flat Out, I think it was called. Flat Out, yeah. Now we press yet another. Hiding my ratings. Nah, not really. Ah, well, despite the fact that we've been pressing so many chances away, or at least and we might have pressed away a few of our own chances. We've had a few Pro Evolution Soccer tournaments in our group, everyone with top teams, and me going with Stoke City, Roy Delap, Peter Crouch. Oh, but you could definitely pull off some shenanigans by playing like a kick and rush approach, right? Rather than playing refined. Mylinus 1-0. It's Fabrizio Cattin from an attack down the left, and now they swap their approach instantly as they go into the lead. Schalke. Timito 04. Penalty Giacomo Bastato per newbie from the penalty spot. I'm playing Hattrick only for 2 months. Is it active, or more likely dying slowly? You know, for many years, since like the pinnacle of Hattrick was, like the top of Hattrick was close to 1 million users, and for a long period of time it was declining slowly, but it seems to be fairly stable now, and I mean it's quite active. You have to remember, Hattrick is 28 years old. So a lot of people probably try it out and think, oh, I have to wait 2 days until the next match. I'm out. But that's what makes Hattrick great. The fact that there's no continuation button. Definitely. Yeah, I think it's something in between. But I remember myself being 17, 18 years old. I was actually a little younger when I first discovered Hattrick, and I was thinking, I really wish this game was faster. I remember thinking that. And now I'm thinking, oh my, are we already at this point? Because that also, like, that means that everything else in my, like, the time is just flying by. Surely, sometimes when you think of like a build, okay, you see the date. Like if you work with the training planner and you see when the next training stint in your cycle is about to start, and you're like, okay, it's going to be so long until this actually happens. And then all of a sudden, you're there. Or you're there. Oh, where did all the time go? But you shouldn't be worried about Hattrick dying. Myelinas. 2-0 now. Ignacio Virgil. Fayutano Fins with a corner to head event, and it's 3-1. Isid de Fink, the man from the corner, and Farin Neuhold. What other projects you also have tried? Oh, from... I don't know if it's allowed to name some of them for the viewers. Oh, it's absolutely allowed, because it's my channel, so I could say... Well... Of course not whatever I like, but I could definitely say that I remember playing something back in the day that was called V-Man. And I don't remember being drawn into that universe in the same way that I was with Hattrick. There was also, I don't know if it's a thing still, something called Manager Zone. Oh, it's still a thing. But I don't like. I remember trying to sign up again like a few years back, and I couldn't even. Like I didn't get my team. I didn't get my confirmation email, and I just gave up. And I was like, yeah, well, maybe we'll just stick to what we know, Hattrick, and. And I'll be honest, nowadays I don't look for another virtual browser-based manager game because I'm managing 4 teams and I'm spending a lot of time on Hattrick already, so... Nasty Dragons 5-0, Gabriel Rosic. Taking the lead of the new league. In style. But I remember back when I first found Hattrick, I was also like it. Hattrick was a lot more text-based than it is nowadays. A lot of all this would just be plain text. Wouldn't be any representation of a field or anything. Fayetano Fins. With a central attack. Wow, that's a nice one. That would have been 11% to convert. That's a good one. Always good to get a little extra goal for the team confidence. Algorithm. I used to play something called Utopia. Oh, wait. Schalke with the equalizer. Ferdinand Martz set a corner to head. The Women's League, I saw that they want to do full-scale test. Including perhaps training speed. This was mentioned on the Global Hattrick. Are you sure they actually said they wanted to do that? Or are people just being wishful? Could have taken those low chance sector goals last season. Exactly. Yeah, that would have helped. I'm playing Football Arena, but it's mostly Czech, Polish and Slovakian players. 10 years ago played Manager Zone. Tried also Russian Virtual Soccer for half a year, but I didn't like the mechanics of young players. Oh, I see. Oh, they missed a long shot. Opportunity. I seem to remember some of the other games, manager games I tried. The pace was be it Orby with a counter down the right. They've converted 1, 2, 3 times. I'll tell you what. Like, was it a GM or was it an actual HG member? I'll be very surprised. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about what they have intentions of trying out, but I will tell you this much. I will be very, very, very surprised to see them doing anything else but playing out a female version of Hattrick. I'm not saying you probably shouldn't or couldn't change anything. But I'll be very surprised. Didn't he just say it was a possibility? I'm just looking over his posts. They want to have a second server to test things like alternative game engine. I would very much like to see the post where it's worded like that, because that's not the way I heard it. Play ton of pins. Up 5-2. The full body avatar creator for the... Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I want to be able to... when are you introducing more accessories? Man, that was very stereotypical. I'm sorry, man. No, I don't have a team name ready at all. We were talking about the Hattrick Fem. Welcome back. Today you showed us your Academy youngsters. What is your opinion about the normal count of your youth players to train? It certainly depends. If you are training a youth player in order to maximize some profit, you should always train the best possible. Focus just on the best player if you are training for profit. But if you are in a situation where you're looking for cycle material players, like potentially having 3 or 4 players at the same time to start a cycle, you might want to consider widening your focus. But generally, if you train for profit to create the next big star that could potentially lead to a high transfer price, train only the best player in your academy. Unless you can get away with having some other player training along. Volukis, you could have made a hat trick. We were also talking about whether, like, how progressive the Hattrick developers and owners will be towards testing out things in the Hattrick Fem. All I'm saying is I don't think they'll be as progressive as a lot of people perhaps want them to. But I'm also conservative about changes in Hattrick. I'll say that. One thing they could consider would be to have players naturally degrade due to aging a little earlier, just to shortening the time span of careers. Perhaps. Mickey B and Ladendicht in a draw, 2 goals each. And the Unknowns has taken a 1-0 win against BKS Union Belize. Or if you're only training for profit and trying to find a youngster that could potentially yield the bonus prize, you should find money for the third scout relatively soon. For most managers, finding like a gem in the academy is the only way to get a head start or get a serious jump start. It's lovely. I've tried it. Nazi Dragons win 5-0 against SC San Marino, and they are probably leading. I can't see that right now because the match is over. Damiano Tomassi wins 2-0 against Penarosa Bramante. Piccolo Pisa 2-0 as well. Myalinas win 2-0 as well. And the only match in the top flight not ending 2-0 to the home team is Schalke Timito 04 against the Vegan FC 1902. It ends 2-all. Irby at Orby paid a visit to Sisu Arena and they lost 5-2 against Phaeton Finns. Tetrinos hosted Inter Calvajo and lost 4-0. They could have been a bigger win, but some fool of a manager forgot to remove the pressing tactic for this match. Lokomotiv Ladendicht and Mickey B in a draw 2-2, and the Unknowns take a 1-0 win against BKS Union Belize. Turisto Lituano FC and Pepe Team draw 2-all in their match. And the second half has just started between Balambangjang and Sparta Gelderland. We have the home team leading 5-0 in that one. We won't be following the rest of the match because it's bedtime soon. But let me just take a look at the league table. Great start, to be honest. Only one team keeping up from day one. I'll talk to my mentor. He doesn't trust the academy as a stable profit, but that's a fair assessment. You could be unlucky. All I'm saying is, it's not like playing the lottery, like outside of Hattrick, and trying to take that as a stable income, because the odds of getting a good player is better in Hattrick. But you don't have the chance if you don't if you don't use the academy. Then you have no chance at all. Yeah, I would, like Hampson says, training with level 4 assistant coaches for a while being able to sustain 3 scouts is probably a better way to go. Statistics. Yeah, we're far down the list and we had a red card and all that. Yeah. But we had a good start to the season. Let's check next. When are we playing the unknowns? I hope it's rather late, actually. Ooh, this might actually be a good thing. Because we could have a very nice amount of team confidence in week 7 and 8 in the double round against the unknown. So that's pretty nice to see. Playing a bot again next round, then Lokomotiv Ladendicht. How good? Oh, that they drew. They drew. Yeah, of course they did. 2-7. Not bad teams at this point. But how big is this stadium? 89,000. Mickey B. A good thing to have a better attack to pass their strong defense. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I have time to build team confidence in order to find a way through that defense, because if I were supposed to play them in the first round of the league, I probably would have a hard time scoring. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. I'm thinking about hosting a cup stream. I usually don't stream a lot of cups. Last season I wanted to start streaming the cup matches, and then I got knocked out in the first round. Not last season, but last summer or so. And then we started sailing the regattas on Wednesdays. So this is definitely not because I'm making this a regular thing, but I am considering doing a cup stream, because we are hosting the grand champions of San Marino, right? But we'll see. Maybe. And Mickey against the unknowns. Oh, when are they playing? They're playing in the third round, so they could. Like, we could be in a very good spot fairly early on in the league in terms of winning. Yeah. Well, look, is right up there. Anyway, guys, it's been a fairly long day in front of the PC with streams and all that, so for now I'm thinking about saying thank you so much for watching. Episode 114 is in the making. I will have to record a little something about this match against the bots and have it out sometime soon. I won't do it tonight because I'm too tired. But most of it is ready. And for you guys present in the chat, I will give you this little spoiler. It will be containing a giveaway. Now it's out there. Anyway, see you guys. Have a great week. Perhaps we see each other for a cup stream on Wednesday. I haven't yet decided, but I'll let you guys know for sure. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a great evening. Good night, guys. Bye.